Yo, what's going on? This is the NRW, where nerds rule the world. It's your boy, Kuya P, and I'm here to do another infamous reaction. This go round, I got the cat that is so cool from You're So Cool with Rob Medina. It's Mr. Rob Medina, aka Bobby Big Balls. How are you, sir?
I am living the dream, man. Good to be back. Happy to be back here. So yeah,
man, it's been a minute since we've done a reaction and other things. So good to see you, man. Happy to have you in the fold. I know life can be crazy, but it's all good. And the reason why we do this is we talk about escapist entertainment. So sometimes you got to escape from things because sometimes this could also be work. So handle yourself, man. I understand, but when you can come back and talk about the stuff that we enjoy as pop culture, you're always welcome, dude. So
of course, I appreciate that, man.
I got a new reaction for us, dude. I'm curious if I know you're not much of a gamer, but I think this is old school enough that you were probably down with it. And now they are taking it to the big screen. I'm talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie, dude. You ready to check this trailer out for that?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Let's get into it.
I'm curious about this one. This looks like straight from the video game.
Bowser. Ice Palace.
This look like legit feels like I'm watching the game.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
I'm digging this so far. This is kind of cool. It looks official.
Voiced by Jack Black.
Open the gates!
I like the voice.
Attack! That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield?
Yes.
I do not.
Nice.
Damn.
I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
This is the part that I'm curious about, the voice. I like the look.
Yeah, I like the look, but I'm not a fan of the actor.
What is this place?
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come!
Okay. Well, they didn't give us, they didn't really let him talk, but I'm fine with it. It looks, man, it looks amazing. It looks amazing. I'm just not a fan of Chris Pratt, man. I'm not. So that's the one hard thing that I have. I would really have preferred somebody else. And particularly somebody that actually does have an Italian accent. Because to me, that is a must-have, and Chris Pratt is far from Italian. So already, that's a no-go. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to watch the film. They could have chosen a ton of other actors, and I would have preferred an actor that was Italian and had a good Italian accent. And just, I don't know, Chris Pratt is just, bad dude, man. I'm not a fan of him, but I'm going to definitely check out the film. The film looks amazeballs. It looks wonderful. Yeah. I'm a fan of Super Mario Bros. Such good memories of playing that game, man. And we're finally getting a great film, and it looks everything that I want it to be. I just don't like the guy that they chose to play it. But I still listen to R. Kelly. I still listen to Michael Jackson, and they're not good people. So it is what it is. It's gonna be hard. I don't like Chris Pratt as a person, but I'm definitely gonna check out the film, and there's gonna be a lot of there's Jack Black's in it. There's a lot of other actors that I support in it. So definitely be something I must see. I just don't like Chris Pratt.
The only thing though for me was when they announced that he was going to be playing voicing Mario, I was kind of the same boat as well too. Like, why don't you just get an Italian actor or someone who's from New York, because Mario can be played with a New York accent.
Yeah.
And I remember they were
and Luigi too. Let's not forget that too.
Right.
And I'm not sure who is the actor playing Luigi?
Charlie Day. Charlie Day.
I like Charlie Day. But here's again where representation to me matters. Mario and Luigi are Italian characters. Give us somebody with an Italian accent or Italian. Well, more so Italian, and exact. And you know what? I don't want somebody that is just giving. I think we're now at a time period where stop giving us actors that aren't of that nationality, because we need better representation with our cinema. Although again, the argument to that is, and I say this as well as an actor, it's about acting,
Yeah.
But then there's that racist stereotype that this racism is also in accents. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to give somebody of an Italian ancestry the role, because if they're putting on an accent, that's racism, or is an underlying racism that from history throughout now. So we're still getting more educated in the world, and then where that it can I would like it to be just acting, where somebody could be play in Italian, but because just we're fraught with racism throughout history, that just it will offend in different ways, and it just sucks, because we're living now with that. But to go back to your point, I'm sorry.
Well, no, that's fine. I was just gonna say that because I was curious about what they're going to be doing with the voicing of Mario, especially with Luigi too, because in the games they pretty much have an Italian accent, right? And but they're not voiced by Italian actors. But I think a lot of people were concerned about, is he going to be doing that same type of voice, or is it going to be more in line with what we got with Bob Hoskins, who played Mario in the live action film, where he had a Brooklyn accent? And that's what they were hinting at before, without revealing too much, that we're leaning more towards the New York side of it as opposed to the Italian accent. And you can definitely kind of hear that in the voice. I have to hear more of it to kind of let it sink in, because without that context of him speaking, we just kind of hear him speak off camera, but moving around, I really can't get that feeling sinking in. I will say though that the actor that's playing the part of Toad, Keegan Michael, what's his name? Keegan Michael Key. He's voicing Toad. I love that voice that he puts on for Toad. I think that was spot on. And Jack Black voicing what's his name? Bowser. You can still hear the Jack Black in him, but I love that they're going something more
gravelly. It needs to be more powerful. And I love Jack Black. Yeah. But for Bowser, I need something gravelly. And having him put that on, I'm good with it. And it was adequate, I would say.
Yeah. And I think that, he has that fine line of like putting on that voice, but still be kind of like goofy, which you can kind of hear in that voice. And I was like, I think that's a perfect balance that we need for this character. And I think Jack Black does so far, from what we're hearing so far, a really good spot on job, in my opinion. I'm waiting to see how the film turns out. I'm just curious about everyone else voicing these characters that we've all grown up with here.
Yeah.
And, the thing about these type of movies is that you bring in actors who are established, and, they're not really doing anything different other than playing themselves and Chris Pratt was announced he's going to also be doing the voice of Garfield. I fucking flipped, because I love that character, and I can't see Chris Pratt doing a Garfield voice.
Completely agree.
So I'm like, I'm not saying that, he can't do it. I just don't see it, because I'm thinking to myself, Garfield is a distinct character. And if you're bringing Chris Pratt, what's he going to offer that's going to make that character unique, other than the fact there's name value behind him? I'm not, I have to wait to see how it turns out. And same with this movie. Visually looks beautiful. Looks like the video games. And that's what I said it in the beginning of the trailer reaction, that this looks like we're watching the video game.
Yeah.
When you get those cinematic cuts in between the games, especially the newer ones now, that's exactly what I felt like. Okay, so this is the game fleshed out in a movie. So I'm all for that. But everything else, I'm kind of like skeptical, to be completely frank. So I'm mixed, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at.
I think great. Chris Pratt's a shit human, and I'm sorry. That's how I feel about him. He's a shit human. But overall, it's not going to stop me from watching the film. He's not the producer behind it. He's just an actor in it. So I'll forget that he's there, and just enjoy it for what it is. And it looks wonderful. So I'm super excited for this film. Can't wait to check it out, man. It's going to be a fun. I think it's going to definitely be a fun film. Just wish my Mario wasn't a shit human. That's it. All right, man. There's our thoughts. Rob Medina, how can the people talk to you if they want to talk all about it? And also, yeah, man, you know what? Also, I got to add too, as you were saying, Garfield's your guy, right? Garfield is my sister's one of her favorite cartoon characters. Picked up all the comics. I used to read them off of her too. Do you remember those long, like,
I still have them at home. I still have them.
Right. They're these longer version of the man. Amazing. I love Garfield, and freaking Bill Murray's still there. He did the character in the kind of CGI, which wasn't all that great, but there's so many other people that I think could be better Garfields than the shit human that is Chris Pratt. I'm sorry. So that's unfortunate that he's got the Garfield, but people are going for what sells. His name is a marquee actor, and he's just a shit human though. So sorry, can't support a shit human. Hopefully the rest of the cast. The only reason I'm gonna support Super Mario is because everything else is outside of it is still amazing, even though he's playing our Mario. I'm hoping the same with Garfield, that we'll have much better people involved with it, so I can definitely check out Garfield. I just don't like Chris Pratt. But anyway, if we all want to chat with us and talk about Chris Pratt or not about, or if you feel that way, I don't know. But want to talk about Super Mario Bros. Because it looks like an amazing movie. How can the people reach? Did I already do that, Rob, or did I get lost in the sauce right now?
You got lost in the sauce, and I was in the mix as well too.
As you see, I have strong feelings against Chris
I know.
Pratt. They're strong. I'm sorry, y'all. So holler at my boy Rob. Send his condolences about the Garfield thing with Chris Pratt, because that's his character, and I'm sorry, dude, that they got him doing it. For me, it's the Legend QP on Twitter, TikTok, and IG, and of course here with Rob and the whole squad at the NRW and Release Wednesday, where nerds rule the world. Let's power up, y'all. Let's get those stars, and hopefully we can spin.
And don't forget to follow me on social media too, as well. So I haven't got my tags out there. So Robin,
I thought you did. That's what I was asking you.
No. I didn't say anything. So, I was just say that you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Mr. Rob Medina, Facebook Rob Medina, and then on my Twitter for my Instagram and Twitter. My Instagram for my shows, You're So Cool with Rob Medina, same tag, and then on Twitter, You're So Cool WRM. So now we can sign off.
Okay, that's what I was getting at earlier, and then the Lost in the Sauce thing. But okay. There you go. Now we're gonna grab that star. We're gonna get into our invulnerable pose. We're shining. We're shimmering. As you know, once you get that star, if you are a Super Mario Brothers fan, we got that. Both Rob and I, and now we are running through the game. We're gonna jump on Bowser, but in this circumstance, it's Chris Pratt because we want him out of here, and we're gonna capture the flag, and we're out. We're done with this react, y'all. Rob Medina, your boy QUP. Nerds rule the world.
Cheers, everybody.
We'll be right back.